tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they expected the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see it. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the...
They can. And if you give them 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Isaiah Crowell, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Third and long. It's Griffin. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Curley. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Shipped together here from the D-line. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48.
Partner, I like Carlos Hyde coming out of Ohio State because I like the way that he would run inside and bodies would just scatter when he got through there. A very strong, aggressive runner inside.
Finished just shy of 1,000 with 988. If you're a back, how much does that hurt?
It hurts a lot, and then you want to talk to the official scorer at home and say, you couldn't find 12 more yards for me somewhere?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Hyde. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Now Kaepernick. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Hey, 91!
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brennan, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
12 yards is the pickup there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short.
The challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Again, it's Crowell. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now it's Griffin. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, the start.
Coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.